Hey guys, it's Sal here, and I'm going to be doing a review of the Neon Demon. As you can see from my shirt, I'm actually a pretty big fan of this movie. It was it was so beautiful. It was visually stunning. Like every frame of the movie looked like it could have just been like as a still. It could have been a photograph that was like done for some like really high-end magazine or something. And like as a visual artist myself, I was just like blown away at how beautiful it was. And not to mention it was like it was not only visually stunning, but it also had some substance in it. So it wasn't just like, oh, this is just a pretty movie, oh, and then but it's boring. Kind of like like not that I didn't like James Cameron's Avatar, but like that was a beautiful movie, but it was also like a story we've seen before. Like I don't know if you guys seen the how they were saying that he was like doing a rip of Pocahontas, since it was essentially like, you know, people coming in, trying to take over the natives' land and mine for some like gold, not really gold, whatever it was called in Avatar, but I mean it was essentially the same thing, even though Pocahontas is a real person. But yeah, and like from the trailer, I honestly didn't know what this was gonna be about, and I didn't want to look into it any further, mainly because honestly from like the past, and like even with this class I'm taking now called Film Noir, it's like a study of film noir movies. I've had to like watch films for homework from like the 1940s. We're moving now to the 1950s, and like I usually just like straight watch it without getting any information about it, so that I won't get like spoiled as to what's gonna happen. And like usually in the past with trailers, like from any time period really, you can essentially get the whole movie in a trailer, and it's only like a minute and a half. So yeah, I watched the trailer. I was like, I don't know what this is about. It looks interesting. And then I just didn't look into any of it at all. So I mean, this review is kind of late since it came out like a month ago. And I kind of just now wanted to start doing videos like this, but so of course there's going to be spoilers in this if you haven't seen the movie or any reviews of the movie at all. And essentially like the whole time I'm watching the movie, I think that the main girl is like gonna be this evil character that like is gonna manipulate her way through like the fashion industry or like her modeling career or something, since she's just like this 16-year-old girl who like runs away to LA or something to become a model, and like she's surrounded by all these like predator type men, which, whew, that was like weird. And then Keanu Reeves was like, even though like he was like in the like opening credits and in the trailer it said that he's gonna be in it, but like he had like the smallest role ever. He was pretty much like, she was staying at, the main girl was staying at like a hotel, and he was essentially the landlord for the like hotel, more like motel. It's not that great. Yeah, and he just shows up and he's so creepy. Oh my god, he is so creepy. But he did such a good job, even though like I feel like he probably had like maybe 10 minutes of screen time. But yeah, he was so creepy. He was so creepy. And there's like a dream sequence with him where like she's sleeping and he comes in her room and then like puts a knife in her mouth, you know, to like simulate like sex or whatever. And then she wakes up from that, and then like the next scene you can like hear Keanu Reeves, well I'm assuming like off screen, go into this other girl's motel room and essentially rape her. And she was like younger than the girl, she's like 13, and it was just like, oh my god, Keanu Reeves is crazy. He probably murdered her too, yeah. And that's like the last you see of Keanu Reeves. But yeah, like my friend, or well, boyfriend now, he was my friend when I saw it, but now he's my boyfriend and he's so cute and adorable. Well, my boyfriend, he summed up this movie in a good way. It's like a Hollywood horror story, and how the industry will essentially chew a young woman up and then spit her out after they're done with her. And that you can take in the literal sense, since 3 women end up murdering her in the end and eating her, which was crazy. And then like the last scene was like the girl, like essentially, yeah, she ended up throwing up her eyeball, which was like crazy. And then she's like, I need to get her out of me, and like ripped open her stomach. Like, it was so crazy. But that movie was like so awesome. It's not a movie for everybody though, because it's like the visuals are beautiful, they're stunning, but then let's see, it's also kind of, I guess you could like describe it as like an avant-garde type movie, because I feel like you could like watch it as like a non-art person or movie lover and be very confused as to some of the scenes, because there's like scenes where, let's see, like she's waiting to like get auditioned for like a modeling gig, so it's like her in a waiting room that kind of looks like a set, and she's wearing like a bra and underwear, and she's surrounded by all these other models wearing the same thing plus high heels, and you know, they're positioned in a way that's like stunning and looks like a photograph, but I feel like people might see that who don't know art or anything. They'd probably be like, okay, what's the point of this? This is weird, you know, or they'll just be put off by like the violence near the middle, and probably Keanu Reeves too. Unfortunately, it's not like, I don't think it's in theaters anymore. It had like a short run, but I definitely do believe this is gonna end up being like a cult classic, because it's just visually stunning and the plot is awesome, and no jump scares, of course. And like the whole time I'm still just like, did she kill somebody? The main girl. I was like, did she kill her parents? What's going on? But I mean, she definitely played the like innocent young girl role really well. And naive young girl who's just like pretty, and she's probably been told she's pretty like her whole life. Even like near the end before she gets murdered, she's like wearing something at an empty pool on top of the board that you jump off from, and she's just talking to one of the other girls, and she's just like, my mom always called me dangerous. You're a dangerous girl. And like, I was just like, I guess so. And then she's also saying like how women go through so many things to look like her, and I think the women that end up killing her, I feel like, because there was like a weird scene in the beginning where like one of the girls, like with a what's that kind of hair, a bob cut, I guess, she like takes the main girl to like a club that kind of turned into like a BDSM thing, and I was like, ooh, is she about to like, are they trying to initiate her into a cult or something? Like, what's going on? So like, I feel like they might have wanted her to join in on their like weird cult of eating other models and lesbianism. But when she admitted that she is not only beautiful, but women are jealous of her and want to match her beauty, and won't, you know, like they probably planned on killing her, but they're like trying to ease her into like coming into her cult. And then when she denied the Bob Cook girl like letting her touch her and stuff, is probably what like pushed her over the edge and was like, okay, well, you don't want to join in, so we're gonna kill you. And the fact that her and this ponytail hair girl were auditioning in the same scene where it's the bra and underwear and high heels, and the main girl got it over ponytail girl. That just hurt. So that was probably another one of the main reasons that they wanted to eat her or whatever. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I feel like either, well, because there's another girl who like gets a lot of plastic surgery, you know, they probably said that, but she probably does actually look like that, and they might have forced her to exaggerate her facial expressions. But I don't know if they're like some kind of like supernatural creatures, or if they're just murderers who like to bathe in the blood of their enemies and then shower it off together. Because there's definitely a scene where they're like, there's one of them literally in a tub of blood, and the other two were like showering the blood off in the same bathroom area, which was like crazy. It was beautiful, but it was like crazy. And then there was necrophilia at some point, which was, yeah, I didn't know what was going on with that, because Bob Cook girl is a makeup artist, but then she also works at a mortuary. I feel like I said that weird. Yeah, so, ooh, that was weird. Didn't expect that. I'm laughing because like my friend at the time, but now boyfriend, was like sitting next to me, and his face was so disgusted. And we went to like an early showing too, so like of course the whole crowd is just like reacting like, oh my god, like freaking out. But all in all, it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. Got this shirt for free, not from the early showing, but from my teacher. And if you like movies that turn into murder and violence and that are also stunningly beautiful, then this is definitely for you. But if all of what I just said doesn't sound attractive and you're like, no, I'm okay, then don't watch it. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Thanks for watching. Hearts.